Okay. I'm Luke Howard, a professor in the School of Music at BYU, and I teach music history, but also history of civilization, a GE course that covers music and the humanities. It's really fun.
Okay. And how long have you been at BYU?
I've been at BYU since 2002, so this is my 18 years, my 19th year at BYU. I kind of know how it works now.
Okay. Yeah, you're a pro. Okay, and why did you want to be an honors faculty member?
I love the honors program here. When I saw what was offered in the Unexpected Connections classes, I thought this is perfect. This is the kind of thing that I enjoy. I like connecting music with other disciplines and other areas. We all experience music in context, in culture. It's not something that happens in a vacuum, and so being able to make those connections and discover them and work through them with students was a great opportunity. And I was able to hook up with Dr. Jacob Rue from sociology, and we've put together a class that is as much an educational experience for me as it is, I hope, for the students.
Why do you love honors students? Why do you want to teach honors classes?
You know, honors students are bright. They're intellectually curious. Now, most students, maybe all students at BYU, are smart and bright, but honors students are learning and interested in asking the really important and curious questions that are going to help them understand the world around them and maybe help them change the world and improve it. And I love that inquiry. I love that curiosity. Why is this happening? How can I understand it better? What can I do to improve the world that I'm a part of?
Okay, love that. Tell me about the class. I'm assuming they're listening to music, but tell us kind of what they would be reading
Right.
and listening to and analyzing in terms of the music.
In the Unexpected Connections class that Dr. Rue and I teach, we look at the overlap between sociology and music. Even though it's called an Unexpected Connections class, it really is kind of an expected connection, because music and the way we define ourselves as a society and as a culture have always been very closely related. And so Dr. Rue talks about the sociology of race, how race and ethnicity and identity work together, and how they have been defined and how they have shaped the human experience. And then I look at how that's expressed in music. And we cover all kinds of topics. I go back to the 17th century, French opera that depicts indigenous American dances, up through 19th century African American spirituals, K-pop, rap, jazz, and black singers in opera, Asian performers on the concert stage, and not just, oh, look at this, isn't this fascinating, isn't this fun, but how do we interpret that experience? What does it mean to see a black opera singer? How does a person get to be a black opera singer given the different backgrounds and identities and challenges that they face? And so, yeah, it's called an Unexpected Connections course, but it really is kind of digging deep into the really powerful overlap between how we think about our society and how we express it in music.
Tell me, you have a lot of CDs behind you.
I do. Yeah.
What's your favorite? I mean, if you probably don't have a favorite because you're a music professor, but if you could pick one genre or artist that you just love that kind of fits you, what would you pick?
Can I go on a bit?
Yes.
Okay. I like all kinds of music. I'm trained to analyze and teach the classical repertoire, and I love that. I listen to it for fun. I get a lot of joy out of that. But I like almost all kinds of music. And if you look at the CD collection behind me, and I know CDs are obsolete, I know most people, do live streaming and sound files and stuff like that, but I'm old school. If I pay money for music, I want to be able to hold it in my hand. So that's why I've got this collection behind me. And it's very eclectic. There's a lot of classical music there, but I like pop music. I dance to Lady Gaga with my daughters as we go to school and home. I've through the Unexpected Connections class, through this honors course, I've learned to really appreciate rap music, which was difficult for me to do. It's so outside my experience and my culture, but I've come to gain an appreciation of rap. I'll have to admit, the only kind of music I don't listen to for fun is country. A lot of people love country music, and that's great, and there's a lot of great country music out there. It's just not part of my identity, so that's where I draw the line. We won't be listening to any country music in Honors 227R, but you're free to listen to it on your own.